Alright, I just want to give you an update on my wild Japanese pepper, the Tubocapsicum Anomalum. And here it is, and I just want to give you a look at it. It's starting to grow. This plant really went through a lot of severe transfer and transplant shock this year, and it really took a beating. It dropped most of its leaves. There's a couple leaves left from when I brought it out, which is one here, and that'll probably drop that later on this year. And it's split off, as you can see. You can see where it's split here, and now it's splitting again. It's starting to bush out. I put this plant on the corner over here because I'm probably going to end up having to move this thing outside. I got a feeling it's going to get quite big, and if it gets too big, I can't leave it here. I got to put it. It's got to have its own space because I want this plant to grow to its fullest potential. So I also want to show you too that it is beginning to flower, and you can see right in here, right there, that you can see the flowers starting to come out. Very strange the way the flowers come out of it. It's doing it all over. It's dropping them right now. It might be a little too early for it to make fruit, but it is dropping a few of them, and I haven't seen any flowers yet come out of it. I've seen these things come out, but then they fall before it makes the flower. So I'm not actually seeing the flower. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but once it gets flowering, I'm going to take some really good up-close shots of it, and then that way you can see what the flowers look like up close. But from what I can see here, it looks very tiny. It doesn't look like they're going to be very large, these peppers. Much larger, maybe twice the size of a head of a pin, maybe half the size of a pea or something like that. Doesn't look like it's going to be very large at all. So I can't really say at this point until I actually see some of the fruit, but just wanted to give you a quick view of it, of the top and how it's splitting off. And it's starting to get big. It's getting there. Now this is a very slow growing plant in the beginning. It kind of like starts off in a rosette stage, and then from there it just starts shooting up. It's almost like a wild weed type of a plant. Like most pepper plants don't start off as a rosette. This one kind of does. It kind of starts off small and flat to the ground and not much of a center stem, and then one day the center just pops up and then you get this thing. So keep that in mind. This is also a long season plant too. I notice this is the kind of a thing you're going to want to start maybe a year before you're actually hoping to get peppers off it. So keep that in mind. It's a slow grow, long start. I don't know about seeds on this yet because if the peppers are that small, it might be very difficult to get the seeds from this, so I'm not really sure about the seeds. But that's it. Just a quick update on the Tubocapsicum Anomalum. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.